Alright, what's up YouTube friends? So I don't know if you guys even give a shit about this whole Johnny Depp case. I do. It's kind of important. Not just for like accusations against men going forward, but also for the lessons that we can learn, because we just so happen to have both sides of what a legal team can be. We have Johnny Depp's side, who hires professionals and everything is clean cut, smooth operation. And then opposite that, we have Amber Heard's team, who has two separate doctors come in and immediately violate ethical codes, which is kind of the story with her. But looking at this from a fair perspective, right? It is almost impossible for Amber Heard to win this case. It's almost impossible, because in order for Amber Heard to prove, let me restate that. If Amber Heard is to prove that this secondhand article written by Waldman is defamation and it's secondhand, then she would almost have to just accept that her first-hand account is also defamation. I hope you understand what I'm saying by that. I consider myself a student of law, as you know, I'm sure we all do here. Secondly, if Amber Heard expects people to believe that she was assaulted based on the evidence that she presented, then she would have to admit, as she did, that what she did was assault. If a photo of her with a black eye is enough to prove that she was assaulted, then her own words saying, yes, I started a fist fight, is also assault. She can't win. It's impossible. There's no way that she's going to win. I mean, honestly, she'll say anything, but she would have to say that, yes, this secondhand article that has no connection to Johnny Depp is defamation, but my own words and my republishing of those words to an audience that wasn't the same audience as the original newspapers, that's not defamation. It can't happen. Legally, it's impossible. She can't win. Her proving her case, and her case that she was defamed, by default proves that she defamed Johnny Depp. And that's if some magical way she can prove that her accusations are true, which isn't going to happen. It's not going to happen. We've seen that evidence, and the proof just isn't there. I know that a lot of people are making a big deal about Johnny Depp's legal team, but in all fairness, they dropped the ball on several occasions. I went ahead, me and my wife, we sent an email to, what's it called? It's a single word, law firm, Endeavor Law Firm. And we, congratulations, you guys did a damn good job. But none of those are criminal lawyers, so they're not looking at inconsistencies in stories. Camille is a defamation lawyer who specializes in multi-million-dollar defamation cases, whatever. But things happened, like Amber Heard. Okay, so no, most importantly, both of the mental health doctors in this case, that is the awesome psychologist that was on Johnny Depp's team. I don't know her name. Damn it, I can't remember her name. Sorry. Well, she said, and she was aware of what she was saying when she said it, as Elaine was questioning her. She said, yes, abusers tend to accuse their victims, isolate them, and whatever. And that's consistent with what Amber Heard done. Johnny Depp invited her and her entire friends and family to live with him. That's the opposite of what an abuser does. But it needed to be said clearly that Amber Heard is the one that exhibited these patterns of isolating their victim, and antagonizing them and all that. That's not what victims do. That should have been stated clearly by Johnny Depp's team. Also, there was one point where Camille Vasquez was nailing her. She was getting agitated, and that was the moment she should have drove in and really hammered her, but she didn't. She let up, and that was another time they dropped the ball. So Camille asked her something about photographs and whatnot, and Amber said, what real victim of domestic violence would actually want that? You see, and the reason this is special, I think it was because she told the press that she was going to go get the restraining order. And I seen that shit. She walked outside the courthouse and was like showing off her cheek. And the only way they could have known was if Amber told them. So the facts are the facts. You can't bend them. She said, you did that. It's like literally impossible. I don't understand how she can get up there and look at 2 + 2 and be like, no, that's not 4. But she does. Amber Heard is a special. Actually, she's not special. That's the unfortunate thing. There's far too many women that behave just like that. But it was obvious that Amber Heard is the one, or her team is the one that told TMZ, just same thing. And Amber Heard responded with, oh, you are so wrong about that. The reason that she said that, her body language, her tone, it tells you that she was telling the truth, that she wasn't the one that edited the video and sent it to TMZ, but she knew who did. And that's why she was so confident in that answer. It was more than likely her publicist. That's literally what her job is. Anyway, Amber Heard responded with, what actual victim of domestic violence would want that? But the thing is, she did want that, and that logic should have been reasoned out before the jury to express that exact point. She is not, and she did want that, and she is not an actual victim of domestic violence. It's that simple. But again, we're not talking about criminal lawyers here. We're not talking about people that do that kind of work. I admire Johnny Depp's team for the way that they handled things, because the most touching moment was there was a lot of really intense moments in that case, but when his lead lawyer, I assume Ben Chu, he was doing his closing argument, and he said, this is about showing Johnny Depp's children that the truth is worth fighting for. And it is. And I agree, it is. But immediately after this, he started to say something else, and he got choked up, and he was getting emotional. And that says a lot. And that's the best way to define this entire case, is that you have one team, Johnny Depp's team, who just told the truth, and let the truth be the truth. The truth can do its own work. Believe me on that. And then you had Amber Depp's team, who would cut corners and do whatever despicable shit they needed to do in order to win the case. And that's why Elaine, that's why her ass got toasted by a TMZ employee. What is this, the fucking 90s? Where you stand up in a courtroom and say you're looking for your 15 minutes of fame? That's disgusting. No lawyer should do that. This isn't the 90s. This isn't the 2000s. This is a defamation case with a man who's... I've been in those kinds of relationships. He's going through it. And he'll probably always have like a scar in his memory every time he thinks of the shit. But it's just despicable behavior on dozens of occasions where Elaine did not act like a lawyer. She acted like a friend and a feminist who only wanted to hurt the man. And that's my analysis of this entire trial. I could literally go on for days picking apart all the stupid shit that Amber Heard said, but I'm not. I don't I don't want to. I don't care enough. I love you guys. Be safe out there. Don't let nobody treat you like you're less than the best. And you got to remember that the way that you treat you is the example for how everyone else should treat you. Peace out. Love you all.